Hey everyone, this is Sabrina. Welcome back to my channel. I am going to do a Project Life spread using Ali Edwards products. This first one, I use the Good Story Kit. Now I'm doing two because these pages come together so quickly. I just didn't have a lot of stories for both of these weeks, and I don't know, they just came together really quick. So this particular week is August 2021. It was the week of my daughter's birthday and my mother-in-law's birthday. I wrote down some good stuff to put in the bottom journaling card that says good stuff, and I just talked about going back to school and how my son loves making sequin art. That's what that pillow is. I think if I remember right, I wrote that it was a skateboarder. I also wrote about celebrating my daughter's birthday and how it was really fun to not only celebrate her birthday, of course, but also to share on Instagram like her story and how she is my rainbow baby. So in the Good Story Kit, there's these, like, I think they're jumbo like starburst. Now for me, they were kind of tricky to use, but I decided, you know what, I'm going to try this idea that I have to hang them off the edge of some of the photos and some of the journaling cards. So that's what I'm going to do, just hang them off the edge, and then I am going to cut off the pieces that I don't need. I put a full starburst on the bottom left 4x6 card, and then the blue and orange one, I believe, up at the top with the selfie of the kids and I. We were walking into school and I just held the phone out and got a picture, which is always fun to do when they cooperate and they say yes. I also put a sticker right on top. I think it says living the good life. I just thought about adding in those vellum smiley faces, but decided that I don't know, I didn't want to use those. I'd rather use the word strip phrases. I took the leftover blue piece and put it down on the 4x6 card. I do have a not so good story with the wildfire that was going on, so I put not so good. And then my journaling got really big for some reason when I printed it, so I'm going to go ahead and I had to reprint that. So I reprinted it and now I've put it on. We had ash on our cars last year, so that was kind of definitely not so good. I am trying to figure out what the order is, and I will switch it around in a little bit. I wind up with a filler spot, so I decide to make my own filler card instead of using like another one. I took a white piece of cardstock, put a chipboard, find the good, and then repeated the sunburst on the right and one in the corner, and just cut off the pieces that I don't need. I will save those for some other project if I can use the pieces that I have left. I also have an insert for my daughter and her birthday party that she had on Saturday. It's going to be a fairly simple, straightforward insert, and because I can't show the faces obviously, and so yeah, I'm just going to take the main photo, and then above that I have good fun and some journaling to add to that, along with a photo of the decorations on the table. My daughter wanted a Pokemon party, so we printed out a ton of pictures for her to draw, and we came up with bingo as the main activity, and then when the girls got a bingo, they would pick a candy prize, and which was a big hit. And so it was a really fun party for her. And on the back of the insert, I'll have another group photo and also a patterned paper. So nothing too fancy, but I wanted to include a few photos from her friend get together. And once I get that all put together, I think I'm going to do some more switching, like I said, and then I will just show you the spread and move on to the next one. I am out of page protectors, so I'm just going to leave it on my whiteboard to show you, and then I can move on to September. So when I put my spreads together, I just try to document my favorite stories and pull up my photos on my phone. I even look on Instagram stories and just go from there to kind of like jog my memory. I'll also pull out my planner as well to see if there's any stories. But like I said in the beginning, there was just not a lot of stories that week, which is okay. Some weeks are just a little bit slower. Right now I'm in a season of life where it's really really busy, and I need to make sure that I write down the stories because I'm not taking a lot of photos. So I've just been reminding myself to write down things more since I have less photos. All right, this is September, and it's the first September week, so week 36. And I'm using a mix of the stories by the month September because I have like a million years of, September kits. So the moments and this happened, that is from the brand new kit. I'll also stamp 2 phrases from the new stamp set that I really, really liked. The this and that card is going to have a really great story about my daughter. Up in the left corner on the left-hand side, my daughter and I snuggling. She loves the YouTuber Breaking Nate, and because he does Pokemon cards and all kinds of great videos, and he talks about positive vibes, and he's just a great guy. And I shared it on Instagram, not thinking he was going to say anything, and he did. And she was so excited that Breaking Nate wrote her back. So that was a really great story to include in my September spread down in the corner. Also have some really old die cuts, the leaf, the green leaf, the yellow leaf, the acorn, and I'm going to go ahead and use those up. I have a chipboard that says "See You Summer," and I put that right on the tree because I distinctly remember that was September 1st, and I was feeling wind. It was like a blustery day, and it was the best. And I was taking all kinds of photos. I even took some selfies, and I think I wound up using them for a Tracy Reed project. It was just a great way to start September. So I have "I Love You So" for September, which again, I think is a really great sentiment for September. September to me comes across as a quiet type of month and a sweet, kind month before it gets all crazy, right? October, November, December. So I have a fondness for September and kind of the little bit slower pace. I stamped joys and put the acorn chipboard in the middle of it. I stamped joys twice just because I didn't like the first time, and now it's super thick, but that's okay. I trimmed off 2 of the sentences that I had for "This Happened" in September, and then put all the journaling on there, because one of the things that I talked about in "This Happened" was my son, and just how we're at the stage where you never know what you're going to get with photos, and I just roll with it. And lately I copy what he does, and so the photo we got is of us on the couch covering our faces. But that works. I love it, and it's a favorite photo. Okay, I love this color scheme, love how it came together, and I hope you've enjoyed seeing these 2 pages, 2 weeks come together. I'd love a thumbs up or a subscribe if you're new to my channel. Have a great day. Bye.